Okay, doctor. Hello, doctor. If I'm holding this piece of paper, I'm acting as a student answering a question. So let's start. Uh, hello, hello everyone. Welcome to my class. So before the class begin, I'd like to uh, I'd like to you to read this poem. Who would like to read this poem? Dr. Yang. Back to nature. I love to dwell in forest wide, where giant pine trees pierce the sky, a beauty spot where nature smiled, a fitting place to live and die. Great. The theme of our class today is nature poetry. How well do you know nature poetry? Nature poetry is poetry about the beauty of nature. Good. Nature poetry is a form of writing that focuses primarily on themes, ideas, emotions, situations, or images that have to do with nature or the wilderness. Nature poetry is material and rhyming. Each line is written with stressed and unstressed syllables or a certain number of syllables. Some types of nature poetry have no rhyme or meter but have other features, such as figurative language and unique forms or patterns or that make them distinctive poems. So let's start with the two poems that we need to learn today. The first poem is Lake Isle of Innisfree. This poet's introduction, and interested students can search him after class. Mm, William Butler Yeats wrote the Lake Isle of Innisfree, one of his most famous and widely anthologized works in 1999. So who can read this poem? Yeah, doctor, I can try. Yeah, teacher, I can try. Uh, the Lake Isle of Innisfree, William Butler Yeats. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there, of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the billowed glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnights or glimmer and noon purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. I will arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway on the pavement gray. I hear it in the deep heart's core. Thank you, thank you. The Lake Isle of Innisfree is a beautiful poem about the poet longing to leave the city and spend time on the island. Mm. So, the summary is like um, the narrative of the poem fantasizes about establishing a lonely, tranquil, tranquil life on Innisfree, uh, and an inhabited island in Ireland. The poet emphasized the incompatibility of its virtues with modern life while offering dreamy pictures, picturesque views of the island. So also says he plans to get up and go to an island called Innisfree. On the island, the also hopes to build a simple hut out of clay and bamboo branches. The hope is to plant 9 rows of beans in a cleaning that will boost with the sound of bees tending nearby hives. This environment, he believes, brings peace, which slowly emerges slowly as a hazy morning mist descends on cricket creeping land. On the island, the lights shine beautifully at midnight, glow purple at noon, and at night there are birds flying. He reiterated his intention to get up and head for Innisfree, explaining that all day and all night he imagined hearing the waves of the lake lapping on the island shows. When the author stands on a road or other public place, the sound of the imagined lake resonates in his heart. So the second poem is composed upon uh, Westminster. The second poem is composed upon Westminster Bridge by William Wordsworth. This is the introduction of the author. Uh, he is a very great poet. So who wants to read this poem? Any volunteer? Yeah, doctor, I can try. Yeah, teacher, I can try. Composed upon Westminster Bridge, William Wordsworth. Earth has not anything to show more fear. To what would he be of soul who could pass by, a sight to touching in its majesty? This city now doth, like a garment wear. Uh, Okay, great. Thank you. The poet stands on Westminster Bridge, which connected the poor and the rich areas of London, and reminisces on the beauty of London in the early morning. And Wordsworth's poems celebrate the natural beauty that the earth has to offer, so it's hard to see one of his poems so extolling the beauty of man-made structures. The poet starts his poem by saying that the scene of the city from Westminster Bridge is so beautiful that there cannot be anything more beautiful than this scene on this earth. A man who can pass by this beautiful scene without being affected by it would be very dull. The site is full of grandeur and appeals greatly to the heart. It seems that the city of London is wearing a white dress of light of the morning. The city is without the noise of the day, silent and peaceful, and open up to the sky. The poet says that in the river there are ships, and on the bank there are towers and temples and so on, lying silent and glittering in the smokeless morning air. The poet thanked God that the quiet scene made even the house seem to so quiet as if they were sleeping. It was as if the heart of a great city had stopped being, seeing the serenity and the serene beauty of nature objects. The calm and the tranquil beauty of the morning contrasts sharply with the commercial character of the noisy city of London during the day. So what strikes the poet most about the city of London in the morning is the calm that develops it. The whole city seemed to be asleep. It hasn't stirred. So now you have a group discussion with your favorite things and why you like this sentence after reading. You will have 3 minutes to discuss it. Doctor, my favorite is their midnights or glimmer and noon pupil glow. This is because in my imagination, the colors in this sentence make me think nature is beautiful. I want to live in this place, so it's so beautiful. Okay, great. Uh, what metaphor appear in these poems? What are the benefits of these metaphors, and what's the poet trying to convey? I will give you 5 minutes to think about it. Okay, stop discussion. Pay attention to me. Here is an example. This city now door like a garment wear. The benefits of this metaphor is let reader and the poet feel empathy. As dawn illumines the buildings and the river, the reader looks as if through the artistic, artist's eyes. Metaphor, uh, Metropolis comes to life on the next road. It's dressed in mourning, a calming anthropomorphic giant. What was brought the most romantic concepts and beauty and equated them with possibly the least beautiful places, a growing and undulating city one by one. So what would you do if you were in the natural scene depict in the poem? I will give you an example. So for me, I would grab a little table, grab a pen and a paper, and write down my feelings like a poet. I will celebrate nature. I also paint what I see in front of me, not letting nature escape my mind. Um, Look its beauty forever in pen and paper. Mm, it's so beautiful. This is suggestion. Let the students think about the author's artistic conception to guess the author's thoughts and feelings. Then write down price of nature in your own words. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to write down your ideas. Okay, this is your assignment is write an understanding of these poems. You have 2 minutes. Okay, I will show you writing what you have written on the board later. Thank you.